Okay, let's talk about creating a Docker container for a Python app. Now, in a previous video, we did a sample or a sample Docker container for a Nginx web server. We'll do the same thing with a Python app this time. Again, very, very basic, just to show you basically how it works. So again, I've already created my Python app and my container file. And just like I did before with the Nginx, when I put them in a folder right off my home directory called Flask. And we did this because here's our Python app. We're using Flask. So we're importing Flask. Basically, this is going to display this is a healthy Flask application. And that's pretty much all that it's going to do. So not worry too much about the Python at this moment. The Dockerfile itself, and again, remember the Dockerfile is what defines the containers right here. Now we've done a couple of new things here that I want to talk about. So the from we've talked about in our previous one, right? This defines a base OS. We're running apt update, we're installing, and I'm having it install Python 3 pip. I'm having it install Python dev. We're doing Python 3 Flask. Now, here's going to be our first new command that we haven't done before. Copy period. Now, the period means this particular location. So what the copy does is it copies, when we build the container, it copies all of the files from my source, which is going to be period. And I can specify a specific file. I did not. So it's going to copy everything from the directory where I run my Docker build command to the /app folder in the container. So basically, it's going to take these files. This is the one I really care about. It's going to take these files and it's going to copy them into the app folder /app in the container. And then we're going to set a work directory. So basically that says, here's where you're going to execute your commands at. So work out of the /app. Now, here's the other thing that we introduced, or another thing we introduced here. This is the idea of a health check. So a health check will verify that the container is up and running. So a couple of things we defined here. The interval. So this is going to run a health check every 10 seconds. We'll talk about what it does here in a second, but every 10 seconds it's going to run this health check. If we do not get a valid response within 30 seconds, so 3 failed health checks, we assume that it's no longer functioning. If it's no longer functioning, then we're going to exit with code 1 saying that this is broke. So interval, how often do we do the health check? Timeout, how long after getting a valid health check should I define things are dead? If they're dead, exit code 1. Which leaves this right here. So this is my health check command. So what it's going to do is it's going to run a curl. So client URL, we're going to check to see if there's a failure. We're going to go to localhost port 5000. So build it on Ubuntu, run these things to customize it, copy in the folder, work from a specific directory, define a health check. Now, our last two things are our entry point. See if I can highlight that correctly. Entry point and the command. So the entry point is Python. This is what we're executing is Python. And then we're going to run app.py. And we know it'll be there because right here we copied it to the app directory, /app right here. And we're working in the /app directory. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and build this. So I'm going to open up my terminal. And we're going to do a Docker build the same way we did with our Nginx one. We're just going to do a couple of things a little bit different here. So let me start by getting into the right folder. That would be a good place to begin. CD Flask. And right here's my Docker file and the app that I want to copy in with my copy command. And so I'm going to do Docker build -t, and we're going to call this Flask app. And I may run into an issue because I've done this before and it might complain on me, complain when I go to start it again. Flask app and period. Again, remember, this is going to be the tag that I use for it. Flask app, period, build it from the stuff in this location. So with this Dockerfile and this Python folder. And so we are building. And here we go. That went very quickly. Nothing major broke on it. So life is good. So I'm going to do a Docker images, which should show me that now I have a Flask app. Let's go ahead and fire this up. So let me do Docker run. And remember, before we did a -d, so to detach this time, I'm going to do -itd. So D is going to say detach, right? The same thing. T is going to say allow virtual terminal access, and I is going to say, hey, keep the shell running even though we're detached. We might want to connect to it. I'm going to bypass the name this time, just because I think it's kind of funny. So it'll make up its own name. If I wanted to specify it, it would be -name, which honestly, that makes most sense most of the time. I'm going to bypass it just so we can see what it does here. -p, so the port we're expecting a connection on is going to be port 5000. So if we see something on port 5000 arrive at the host, send it to the container. And then it's going to be Flask app is going to be the name of the app or the container that we are running. So it builds, and congratulations, everything's up. Now, before we test it, let's do Docker PS. And here's our container based on the Flask app image. Here's our command, Python app.py. It was created 11 seconds ago. Status is up 10 seconds. And right here, this is the results of our health check. Now, health check is starting. We don't know for sure yet, but it's starting. Here's our ports, and here's the name because I did not specify a name. That's the name that it gave me. Ain't it great? So let me do a Docker PS again, and now it says, okay, we are healthy. Right here we had the health check was starting. We hadn't gotten responses yet. Now we have responses, and everything says that we're healthy. Okay, now let me see if we can verify that this is working. So once again, I'm going to open Firefox. I'm going to go to 127, there we go, .0.0.1 colon, and I want to connect on port 5000. And here we go. This is a healthy Flask application, just what should have been returned based on right here, return, this is a healthy Flask application. Okay, there we go. We have a container up and running. Now, we have done two different containers at this point. We have done a container using Nginx in a previous video, and we have now done a container using Python as our second little sample. This is how you build a basic Docker container. Okay, there we go. I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea of how we can start building containers in Docker.